Well, thought I'd give it a little hike in today with the dog. See if we can't get a little bit of work done and seal up the cabin nice, because we're not coming back for a few weeks anyway. I'm super stoked to have that loft so I can kind of organize it a little bit, get myself some space to work in there. Which would be pretty much the first time in a long time. But it's great out. It's like 40. Dog loves to come with me. I've been kayaking in previously, so I think she's pretty stoked. And I haven't walked this trail since, I don't know, a couple videos ago. I came in the winter and made the long hike. So this is the first time I've seen the ground here. It's a great day for a little walk in. Still looks cold, that's for sure. I don't know if you heard it there. That has got to be the loudest woodpecker I've ever heard. Jamming away. So today my plan is to try and fabricate a little snow wedge for the roof. So when snow's up there and it forms a big 6-inch thing of ice and comes down as a sheet, it doesn't act like a knife and shear my new chimney off. So I think I'll make it out of the old roofing material, see if I can reinforce it, maybe change the pitch on it so it acts as just a good way to split it wide of the chimney. There's supposed to be like 70-mile-an-hour damaging winds and hail, rain, and snow coming in at like 1 o'clock or something like that today. It's like 8 now. So I want to clear out a little bit before that, which I ought to be able to do. I'm going to make sure of it actually if I catch a little rain, whatever, but man, I'm not trying to be stuck out here in that. Also, it's March Madness, so I got some games to catch. So we'll get up there. Oh yeah, that was the point. Damaging winds. I doubt I'm going to be up on the roof fiddling around installing it. I also made the supports so that I can strap the chimney, bring it to the roof, and make it like rock solid and add the extra chimney height. Don't think that'll happen today either, but never say never. We may get around to it. I'll definitely get some of the planning done. What is that? That bear? Maybe. Anyone know their scat? Let me know what that was. Looked like a tiny little bear, but doesn't seem like the right season for it yet. End of March. Maybe. Yeah, getting some of this planning done. Come on, pup. And I doubt we have any super heavy snowfall. You never know, but I doubt we have any super heavy snowfall that could stand the chance of taking that chimney off. So hopefully we'll be fine. Maybe I'll get it done and jerry rig a way to get up to the top of that roof. We shall see. Either way, freaking amazing day for a hike in. Dog's loving it. I actually like hiking in. I think I prefer to kayak, but getting out always just gasses you, paddling back out. It's crazy, this little ravine right here, that's nice and dry, will get wet up to where I'm standing and be this huge, like 30-foot standing water. that you have to go way inland and cross and then come back to keep it moving. Right now it's just a tiny little jump across. But she's flowing, man. There's been a lot of snow that's melted. And once it starts coming from up high off the mountains, yeah, that was straight mud. Dog did it fine. Once all the snow comes from up high off the mountains, this river raises about 8 feet, easy. So it'll come right up to the edge of this little edge of the riverbed. Ooh, watch out, dog. So this is the walk into the cabin from the north side. It's crazy, all this grass that's just down and brown and what looks like twigs all comes to life, and this is overhead ferns, and I mean now it just looks like big old deer beds where they're all laying down, and there's tracks everywhere, but it's so clear to walk around through here right now. And this next trip I'm going to go on is when I need to really explore this property. There's good chunks of it I haven't even laid eyes on, let alone walked through. Snow's still beating it down a little bit. There's some interesting stuff. There's a little creek back here. It's pretty much flat and like this Oxbow, kind of wetlandy. And then mountains just beyond that. Maybe, I can't see it on here through the trees, but I was like walking up to the cabin from this way. It's a totally different angle than I ever see it from. It looks a little junkyardy right now, but I think I'll get her cleaned up and tuck that plywood somewhere else. It'll be a prettier view. My ice block almost melted. What do you think, Sweeps? She hasn't been here in some time. Let's see if anybody's home. Oh, look at that beautiful bathroom frame out. Yeah. So, got this little piece of what was the ridge cap, and it's got a nice factory edge on it. I'm kind of thinking if I give this a cut, bend it, it's going to be some, I don't know, pretty artsy folds and things, but I've got my little rivet gun and I can charge up the drill, rivet that thing together. It'll be kind of, since it's cut here and overlapped, it'll be reinforced twice on what would be the snow edge facing the chimney to break the snow and divert it. And then to get it hooked into the roof, it'll be some sort of angle here that I'll be able to zip right through the roof with a ton of tar and sealant and stuff. And although it would be hollow up to it, it'd be reinforced twice with like 26 gauge metal, so I think it might be money. That's essentially what I was imagining would happen. I gotta remember to put gloves on. I'm always playing with this stuff. You get these tiny little cuts, you can't even feel them bleeding all over the dang thing. But this is essentially what I was thinking, is some sort of flared up portion here. Since I have the standing seam metal roof, so the first seam rib will go right under there, and then whatever the pitch of the roof is, I can make a bend here or longer or whatever, so that this is going to be my screwing flange, and I should be able to just make a simple bend so it kind of contours the roof, and bam, that'll be it. So snow, if it ever builds up big enough, up to like 8 inches high or whatever that's going to be, will at least be diverted coming down as it passes towards the chimney, and that'll make it feel a little better. And it's pretty solid once I throw a couple rivets in there. It's feeling good. And of course it's the same color of the roof because I made it out of the same material. Yeah, so in true fashion my drill is dead, so I'm letting it charge a little bit. I just punched a couple holes through with nails, which is nothing pretty and kind of a loose rivet, but I got it kind of concept there, and I just went up and fitted it on the roof. It's like perfect. So imagine you're the chimney coming down the roof. If you just kind of put this under some tension and splay it out, these guys go just about flat with the roof, and the rivet can go under here with just a little bit of gap, but not much. And this fits in between the two standing seams and gives you about whatever this height is, 6-8 inches of a wedge, and it just comes off at a good looking angle, so I'm pretty happy with that. I've got some black spray paint. I might hit this real quick just so if you're looking up you don't see this little white hood looking thing. And I might take a little bit more time to bend this in together, but once I get my drill charged up I'll shoot some holes and be able to pressure it and rivet a little cleaner. And this thing will be rock solid. I'm pretty stoked about that. Oh shit! Can't tell in this damn video, but goddamn ladder's getting squirrely on me. Not appreciating it. Figured I would just kind of worked out that way, but this thing took on a pretty good angle for my snow diverter, but I think it's all good. I've just got a hefty amount of flash mate, and I'll do it on the screw threads, which essentially does nothing, and have it under there so that anything that finds its way through is not leaking into the roof space. And I think I kind of liked this angle because I think I might make another little portion that's going to come here and divert rainwater from the rib out. Just so even rainwater's getting its ass out of there, but that'll be on a later date. Yeah, I gotta say, she's actually a beauty. This thing's still on. It is still on. Yeah. I don't know. That's gonna work good. I mean, it's on there for sure. Alright, we're psyched. And I mean, from below, what's it gonna be, right? I just walked around, it actually looks kind of cool. It's like a little like a fairing almost, like it's supposed to be there. Which I guess it is. And really like how much snow is gonna build up on this roof and slide down one time, but yeah, we're pulling out all the stops. This is a off-gridder, right? Like, I'm not here protecting it all the time if something happens, so try and make it a little bit bulletproof. Yeah, see what I'm saying? It kind of, roof color blends in there. Yeah, sick. What do you think, Sweeps? Yay! Where are you? I chose to put the door this way because I thought this weird looking spot in it, I don't know, kind of looked like a bear or a wolf or something. Pretty badass. But there you go. That's looking like it's gonna be a cool little space. Stoked. Cool. So that guide's on there. It's I don't know, that's over an inch gap right now, which I don't have the floor finished. And I did the top, hung the top to that recommendation, which still seems a little high to me, but I guess it's a sliding door. Even if that's closed, that's not like a big deal at all. But then you can also see if I'm able to hang on to this little tool. But you got this little angled wrench that you can get up there, and you're able to drop the door height down or bring it up or whatever to the finished floor height, and then you trim out this jamb and it all looks beautiful. But as far as the cabin goes, it's about functional now once I just get the inside wall finishings up. I don't know, I'm kind of psyched about it. So we got that door hung, which is great. It's not like magically opening or closing itself, so it must be level. And door's level, and this crack all the way down is a beauty. It's like so plumb. And then this little fitment's money. So I think I'm pretty stoked with that. It's like a little bit after 11. Zags play at 11:20, so I might get out of here in a little bit and make sure I catch at least the second half. Yeah. Thanks, sweet pea. Yeah. You ready to go, Till? Lazy old bones. Okay, alright. Well, I wouldn't call it clean, but I got 2 bags of trash out. A lot of it's a lot of like metal cutoffs from doing the roof, so I got double bagged. Hopefully I can get it out of here without spilling it. And recycled back where I live, they do that kind of thing. I mean, I've still got a wheelbarrow for a kitchen table and piles of shit everywhere, but it's coming along, and I didn't really do too much organizing, but up here is going to be so clutch because there is so much space to actually get organized. So we've got some drawer pullouts that are going to fit in this corner over here, like end to end, and be about 2 feet tall and have about another 1.5 foot space on top. That's going to be sweet. And I'm super excited to get some of my wiring diagrams figured out for solar, so then I can insulate up and start doing some wall finishings and things. I think I'd really like to, probably before any of that, if I'm being honest with myself. Oh yeah, and I got my nice little pile of firewood. I'll be thanking myself someday. Even though there's plenty of firewood around here, just having it ready to go is one thing. I want to get this thing sided outside. So I got a trip with a few buddies to do some fishing on the river and in the area. I think I'm going to try and trick them into helping me side some of this up, or help haul a lot of the cedar in to do it with. That would be pretty dang cool. Pretty shiesty of me, but nah, they'll love it. And maybe one of these days it'll look a lot less like a scrapyard. Huh, Sweeps? You ready to go? Okay, let's do it. Alright, I'll give you one. One more. And I can feel the weather just coming. Yeah, let's go this way. You ready? She always seems to find whatever stick I throw. I put it in some pretty out there places. Good job, baby. Let's get out of here. Bye for now, old cabin. Stoked. Yoop. Well, weather's coming. For sure you can tell. Bye-bye, little cabin. But today was actually perfect. Nice cool hike. No nothing where I am, but my dad called last night like, hey buddy, you're not driving through the pass or anything, are you? Tomorrow it's supposed to be 70-mile-an-hour winds and hail, rain and snow all through the pass. Just don't do it. It's like, nope. Got one more night in me, so we'll wait that out and then say goodbye to the cabin without getting rained on. Nice walk out of here, watch some basketball. Everything is just done right this time. And then make the drive back to where I live tomorrow, bright and early. Super sick trip. Super sick trip. Cabin's maybe considered a little more clean. I don't know where I'm going right now. Got the dog some exercise. Love it. So we'll say adios to the river for now. Next time we come, we'll be even a little more warm. Certainly more buggy. This is my property line. What do you think? Would you go past that? I don't know. But until next time, always fun. Well, we made it. No sweat. Yeah, a little sweat maybe, but a good hike. In and out with the dog. Always fun. Always great to spend some time at the river. Cheers. Stay safe out there. Till next time.